Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a cornerstone of American democracy, the Bill of Rights. These are the first 10 amendments to the US Constitution, and they guarantee some of our most fundamental freedoms. So whether you're a history buff or just want to know more about your rights, stick around because we're about to break them down. Let's start with the First Amendment, arguably one of the most important in the Bill of Rights. It protects 5 key freedoms: speech, religion, press, assembly, and petition. 1. Freedom of speech. This means you can express your opinions without government interference. 2. Freedom of religion. You have the right to practice any religion or none at all. 3. Freedom of the press. The media can report news without government censorship. 4. Right to assemble. You can gather peacefully in groups for protests or meetings. 5. Right to petition. You can approach the government to address grievances or issues. The Second Amendment is all about the right to bear arms. Originally, this was about maintaining a well-regulated militia, but today it's also associated with individual gun ownership rights. This amendment continues to be one of the most debated parts of the Constitution. Moving on to the Third Amendment. This one is less talked about today. It prohibits the government from forcing you to house soldiers in your home during peacetime without your consent. This was a big deal back in the colonial days when British troops would take over private homes. Part 4. The Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment protects you from unreasonable searches and seizures. This means that law enforcement needs a warrant, based on probable cause, to search your property or take your belongings. This amendment is crucial in protecting your privacy. Part 5. The Fifth Amendment. The Fifth Amendment covers a lot, but it's most famous for the right to remain silent. You've probably heard of pleading the Fifth. It also protects against double jeopardy, meaning you can't be tried twice for the same crime, and ensures due process, which means the government must respect all legal rights owed to you. Part 6. The Sixth Amendment. The Sixth Amendment guarantees a fair trial. This includes the right to a speedy and public trial, an impartial jury, and the right to know what you're being accused of. It also gives you the right to confront your accuser and to have legal representation. Part 7. The Seventh Amendment. The Seventh Amendment extends the right to a jury trial to federal civil cases. Those are cases where people sue each other rather than criminal cases. This ensures that a group of your peers can decide the outcome of significant disputes. Part 8. The Eighth Amendment. The Eighth Amendment protects you from excessive bail, excessive fines, and cruel and unusual punishment. This is a key amendment when it comes to issues like capital punishment and prison conditions. Part 9. The Ninth Amendment. The Ninth Amendment states that the rights listed in the Constitution aren't the only rights people have. Just because a right isn't specifically mentioned, doesn't mean it can be violated. Part 10. The Tenth Amendment. And finally, the Tenth Amendment reinforces the idea of federalism by stating that any powers not given to the federal government are reserved for the states or the people. This amendment ensures that the states have their own authority separate from the federal government. Conclusion. So, there you have it, the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments to the US Constitution. These amendments lay the foundation for the freedoms we often take for granted today. Understanding them is key to knowing your rights as a citizen. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future content. Let me know in the comments which amendment you think is the most important and why.